Hello everyone, and welcome to the first combat mission of the Operation Pontus campaign for the A-18 in DCS world. So since last time, the general who has declared himself leader of Georgia has not surrendered himself, the deadline has passed, and so now it's up to us and the loyalist Georgian forces to remove him. To do that, we have to push him out of 8 sectors, each one in turn, so starting with Sector 1. And at the start of each mission, I'm given quite a bit of control over what our carrier group is going to be doing. So we've got a total of 5 two-ship flights for me to assign. There's myself and then 4 others. I assign the payloads of every flight individually, and then I get broad options as to what my ally flights are doing, whether they're doing CAP, SEED, Strike, CAS, and I can give myself very specific custom waypoints to lead me right onto a particular target if I want to. So I just followed the recommendations in the end screen of the previous episode, and this is going to be a fairly short episode here, mostly because of my overcaution in the setup. So I assigned 2 flights to doing CAP. So Fisher's flight is doing CAP in Sector Bravo, which is in the middle of the northern part of Georgia. Trimmer is doing CAP in Charlie, which is the far eastern part of Georgia above Tbilisi. They're all armed very heavily with AMRAAM missiles and then just some AIM-9Xs. And then my own 2-ship, Hooter's 2-ship, and Pickled's 2-ship are all on SEED. We all have the same loadout, and here's where things went a little bit awry. I was really expecting a lot of radar SAM sites at first, since this was the initial moments of the operation, and so I went very, very heavily on the HARM missiles. So all of our planes are carrying 4 HARM missiles each, 2 AMRAAMs each, and 2 AIM-9Xs. Which would have been that we could have done serious damage to any radar SAM network. Unfortunately, as we'll see in a bit, there isn't really much of one, and unfortunately going so heavily in with HARM missiles means I have no weapons that can really target IR SAM sites. But anyway, let's jump into the mission and see how it goes. We are just turning into the target after receiving our go codes, and I can see that there is a dog ear sight on my RWR, so I'm turning towards that. I've already got the harms loaded up. I do the handoff. As I'm getting ready to launch, we do get a call coming in that friendly forces are being ambushed, but we don't have anything on CAS, so we really can't do much about that.
We are on the opposite building, 50 meters to the north.
Stand by.
Do you have a visual on us?
Belatedly realised that I had my master arm off, so flip that over and launch.
Can you give us more intel?
Negative. We are keeping low. Taking heavy fire from the south.
Stand by. Searching. Ghost, can you advise, are there any friendlies near your location?
Affirm. All friendlies are north from our position. All friendlies are north.
We have eyes on 3 armored vehicles 300 meters south of your location. Confirm that they are hostiles.
I do get a hit, but it doesn't destroy the site, just damages both the dog ear and a neighbouring shulker. So that is the only radar that is up, and the damage to it turns it off, so I can't re-engage. And so at this point, I just start looking for other targets.
Roger, we are coming in hot from the north.
You are clear hot from the north.
Ghost, status?
Stand by.
So while the last of that call goes through, I do see that there is a 29 on RWR, and decide if I can't hit any ground targets, well, I may as well start heading towards air targets. And I do get a lock on that 29, but I'm still outside of weapons range here, trying to get close enough target starts to dip really
Way to go,
notably.
Z11.
And there you can see the smoke. One of our allied flights got there first and took out the target. Yes, I'm talking, I think that's a Georgian plane going down. Here I'm moving towards another pair of 29s that we encountered. Get a lock, but they're already going very evasive. You can see missile trails up ahead. Now, we'll have a look at this in the BDA at the end of the mission here, but they both go down almost simultaneously, and that is the last of the enemy aircraft. There's really nothing else to do other than to RTB. So it was really quite a short mission, not a lot of action present, and in terms of our success there, I'd call it a bit of a tactical success if a strategic failure, in that we did a lot more damage than we put out, but we could have done a lot better. And definitely next time I'm going to take a lot more in terms of sort of J-SALs and Mavericks to take out those IR SAMs. In terms of what we got, we lost one Su-25 to a crash. I'm not sure what caused it to crash, but it crashed. Fish got a transport, an AN-26B, and one of the MiG-29s that was escorting it. Trimmer got another MiG-29, and with that pair that went down at the same time, one of them was actually a red-on-red friendly fire incident. The second, the lagging MiG-29 shot down the leader there. So we did some good, but certainly could have done a lot better. And so I hope you'll join me in the next one, where we will hopefully do a lot more damage than we did that time. Until then, remember to be kind to yourself and everyone else. Cheers.